Prince Louis has had enough. At just 5 years old, he may seem too young to understand the complexities of royal life, but recent revelations suggest that even the youngest member of the Wales family has felt the impact of Queen Camilla's alleged actions behind palace doors. Reports have surfaced claiming that Camilla, far from being the supportive step-grandmother she's portrayed as, has been accused of behavior that some insiders are calling outright manipulative. Has Camilla been exerting undue influence over Prince Louis and his siblings? And could this be the start of a much larger scandal threatening to divide the royal family even further? Let's dive into the explosive details that Prince Louis himself may have unintentionally exposed. To understand how we arrived at this shocking revelation, we need to examine Queen Camilla's evolving role within the royal family. Once vilified by the public as the other woman in King Charles's relationship with Princess Diana, Camilla has spent decades rehabilitating her image. Her rise from royal mistress to queen consort was anything but smooth, but many believed she had finally won over the public and her stepchildren. However, cracks in this carefully constructed image are starting to show, and it appears Prince Louis's experiences may be shedding light on a darker reality. Sources close to the royal family have claimed that Camilla's relationship with the younger Wales children, particularly Prince Louis, has been far from nurturing. Unlike Prince George and Princess Charlotte, who are often praised for their composure and maturity, Louis has gained a reputation for his lively, sometimes cheeky behavior. While many see this as a charming reflection of his youth, Camilla allegedly views it as a problem. Reports suggest she's taken it upon herself to impose stricter rules on Louis, even at the expense of his natural personality. One insider revealed that during family gatherings, Camilla has been known to single out Louis for what she perceives as unruly behavior. Allegedly, she's insisted on disciplinary measures that William and Kate, who are known for their modern parenting style, find overly harsh. This has reportedly caused tension between Camilla and the Prince and Princess of Wales, as they're said to believe that Camilla's actions are undermining their authority as parents. But it doesn't stop there. Camilla's alleged behavior has reportedly extended beyond discipline to more subtle forms of control. According to palace insiders, she's been accused of favoring George and Charlotte over Louis in an effort to mold the older siblings into more traditional royal roles. This favoritism is said to have left Louis feeling isolated, which could explain some of his more rebellious antics during public appearances. Could it be that his playful behavior is actually a cry for attention in an environment where he feels overshadowed? The most shocking claim, however, comes from an anonymous staff member who reportedly overheard a conversation between Louis and his parents. During this exchange, Louis allegedly asked why Grandma Camilla always gets angry with him, but not with George or Charlotte. If true, this innocent question could reveal just how deeply Camilla's actions are affecting the young prince. It's one thing for adults to navigate palace politics, but for a child as young as Louis to feel the weight of favoritism and criticism, that's a revelation that no amount of royal spin can easily dismiss. Of course, these allegations raise larger questions about Camilla's role within the family. As queen consort, she's expected to be a unifying figure, someone who supports the younger generation as they prepare for their future roles. Yet, if these reports are accurate, her actions may be having the opposite effect. Could Camilla's behavior be a reflection of her own insecurities within the royal hierarchy? After all, stepping into the role of step-grandmother to a future king is no small task, and the pressure to maintain control over the family dynamic might be driving her to act out in ways that are counterproductive. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time Camilla's relationships with the Wales children have come under scrutiny. Earlier reports suggested that she's had difficulty connecting with Kate Middleton, who's known for her hands-on approach to parenting. Kate's commitment to giving her children as normal a childhood as possible reportedly clashes with Camilla's more traditional views on royal upbringing. This ideological divide could be fueling the tension we're now seeing play out with Louis caught in the crossfire. But what does King Charles make of all this? As both a father and grandfather, he's in a unique position to mediate these conflicts. However, some royal watchers believe he's been hesitant to intervene, possibly out of a desire to avoid further controversy so soon after his coronation. This hands-off approach, while understandable, may be allowing these issues to fester, potentially causing long-term damage to the family's unity. Meanwhile, public reaction to these revelations has been swift and divided. Supporters of Camilla argue that the reports are exaggerated, possibly fueled by lingering resentment over her past. They point out that the royal family's dynamics are complex and that misunderstandings are bound to arise. Critics, however, see these allegations as proof that Camilla's image makeover is far from complete. For many, the idea of a queen consort mistreating a child is deeply troubling, regardless of the context. The media frenzy surrounding these claims has also put William and Kate in a difficult position. On one hand, they're undoubtedly keen to protect their children from the glare of negative publicity. On the other, they may feel compelled to address these allegations in some way, if only to set the record straight. For now, the couple has remained silent on the matter, leaving royal watchers to speculate about what might be happening behind closed doors. As for Louis, his public appearances continue to capture hearts, with many fans rallying around the young prince in light of these reports. His cheeky grins and playful antics have become a symbol of innocence, in a family often weighed down by tradition and protocol. If there's one silver lining to this situation, it's the outpouring of public support for Louis and his siblings. This may serve as a reminder to the royal family that their youngest members deserve to be protected and cherished, not subjected to palace intrigue. But what happens next? Will William and Kate take a stand to shield their children from Camilla's alleged behavior? Or will the queen consort's influence continue unchecked? And how will these revelations impact the public's perception of the royal family as a whole? As more details emerge, one thing is clear. The Wales children, and Prince Louis in particular, may hold the key to understanding the true dynamics within Britain's most famous family. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.